Hey Jasmine, it's Jessica Peterson. Thank you so much for speaking with me today and accepting this free video. I'm super excited you did because I'm about to show you 3 strategies you can start taking action on today, and it's going to make a huge difference for your business. And I know that it will because we've applied these exact same strategies with over 50 other restoration businesses around the U.S., and we've had phenomenal success. And I'm not talking just an extra couple jobs per month. I mean a huge impact. There's been some that have reached goals they never thought in a million years they were going to reach. So I know that when you apply these strategies, it can do the same for you guys. So please feel free to take this information, run with it, and start doing it today. But if you decide you'd rather have a partner do it for you or with you, go ahead and give us a call because this is our specialty, and we specialize in working with restoration companies just like you. So we're going to talk 3 strategies. We're going to talk content, citations, and backlinks, okay? So here we are on your website. You have a good basic website, basic foundation in place, which is good. You have separate pages for each of your services, which is a must-have. However, I do notice this near you. We don't use near you or near me because those are actually national terms. Near you is wherever you are. I'm in California, you're in Arizona. So near you to me is in my area. So using those terms actually don't help you. By just having the right type of content and keyword strategy on those pages, you will automatically show up when people use those terms. So we don't actually use them on our website. So it does look like whoever built this did have a basic understanding SEO and was trying to apply some strategies. But they just missed the mark on some areas. So I do like, we have a click to call button here, but actually, it's not a click to call. It's supposed to be a click to call. When I click here, it should give me a phone number, but it's not doing anything. So actually, this click to call button needs to be fixed. And I always recommend also having a form right here on the top of your page. Because when you do actually start getting that traffic to your website, you want to convert them when they land on your page. So having a click to calls and having those forms are going to help you with those conversions. And everything's kind of gone mobile. So Google ranks on mobile first. So ease of use and ease of usability is going to be important. And so that's something to consider. Just some words of advice for you. Now, when it comes to ranking, the major ranking factor is content. Content is going to be king here. And this isn't just the home page, it's throughout your entire website. So having separate pages for each of your services is important. And having separate service area pages for all the areas you service are also important. It allows you to write content for each of those and focus on the keywords so you can actually be found when people search in their communities for those services. Now, content is considered images and video, so we want to make sure these are optimized. Here, I have no idea. Alchemy Magic, I guess it says. So obviously that is not optimized. You want to have every image on your website optimized with your local keywords, because 99% of the people that are searching for help don't know who you are. So they're not ever going to be searching your brand name. 99% of the time they're searching for these services. So you have to focus on the local keywords around those services. So whether you're targeting first Gilbert or Phoenix, Phoenix has the most volume, but Gilbert might be easier to rank first. So whichever strategy you're going with, if your focus is on Gilbert, this entire homepage and all these services need Gilbert keywords. And then you can have those service area pages and focus on Phoenix keywords, and etc. Okay, for those other areas. So all of this took me a minute to figure out what this was, but I guess this is supposed to be residential versus commercial. But you have to focus on the local keywords. So instead of water damage restoration, this should be Gilbert water damage restoration, or water damage restoration Gilbert. People search differently, so you want to utilize all of those different terms to get as much of that search volume, as many of those customers to your website. So it is really important. Your homepage is the most important page of your entire website because it ties all of the other pages together. It kind of wraps all of this in a nice little bow and helps Google understand what type of services you offer and where you offer those services. Okay, so we want to make sure that we have the right type of content and that it's focused on those local keywords. You do need a minimum of 1,500 words or more of content on this home page focused around those local service keywords. Now, we also have to have more content than our competition. So if our competitors have 1,500 words, you need to try and get 1,800 to 2,000 words on this page. So we always have to strive to do better than whatever our competitors are doing. So if they write blog articles, you need to write blog articles as well. Have longer blog articles, more blog articles. So we just have to do better, okay? If we were to look at your top competitor in your area for water damage, we have Rocky Mountain Restoration. Also a nice site. They do have a click-to-call that actually allows you to call a phone number. They have the separate pages for commercial and residential, separate page for every single service area. They write a lot of long form blogs. They have a form right up here at the top of their page, making it super easy for customers to convert. But this homepage doesn't really have enough written content. You guys might have about the same amount. But you can see that they are focused on those keywords, those local keywords, which is allowing them to be indexed for the keywords and to rank for them. So these guys are actually beatable, but it will take you guys some time because they do have a ton of pages and a lot of blogs. So you have to do better and have more of whatever it is that they are doing. Okay. Now, when we're talking about content, it doesn't just matter the content of your website. It also matters the content you're putting out on the internet. So those are your social media pages and Google Business Profile, making sure that you keep putting out relevant content based on your services and service area, because every single one of those sends information to Google to tell them what you're about, okay? Without that, Google doesn't understand who you are, so they can't send you customers, okay? Now, we know when people do a search, they'll do something like this, okay? And you want your business website to be, to show up here when they do those searches. And there's 3 spots on the first page of Google that your business can have good position in. The first is going to be ads. And those are cost per click ads, local service ads. And this could be really lucrative for you guys as long as you have the foundation set up correctly and everything dialed in. Otherwise, it could be a huge money pit. And we should focus on the other 2 areas because this is where majority of the traffic is going to go anyways. So the second section here, this is your Google Map Pack. You want your Google Business Profile to be one of these top 3 in this map pack because 30% of people come here and don't go anywhere else. They'll call one of these 3 companies. So when you're not one of these 3 companies for one of your services in your area, you're leaving money on the table and you're literally sending those jobs to your competitors. So in order to get in these positions, you do have to optimize your profile and you have to get citations. And citations are simply listing the name of your business, your address, phone number, and website, and putting those in a bunch of directories. And directories are things like Yellow Pages, the Better Business Bureau, Yelp, Houzz, Angie's List, etc. So you need more of those than your competitors have. And again, every single one of those citations are sending additional signals and information to Google to tell them about your business so they can send you customers. So it is important that you have those. And then this third section here is the most important section. This is called the organic section. And it's important because 60 to 70% of people skip everything else. They skip those ads. They skip this map pack area up here, and they come straight to the organics. So your business website has to show up here. And if it doesn't, you're losing 60 to 70% of your business every single month. So in order to get here, it all comes back to the foundation of this website being properly built and optimized with the right content and keyword strategies, and then supporting that with your backlink SEO. And so this is a program called Ahrefs. It tells us how your website performs. And we can see here that you guys have a rating of a 9 out of 100 in Google's Trust Flow, which means Google doesn't trust your website yet. And that is partly to do with your website and the quality of the website, but more so it has to do with the power you're sending to your website. Like every tool that we use, they require power, and so does your website. And so we supply your website with power with backlinks. And so you do need a lot of backlinks. You need more backlinks than your competition. But not all backlinks are created equal. And the fact that you have almost 3,000 backlinks and a score of a 9 tells me that majority of your backlinks are low quality spammy links that are actually hurting you guys and keeping you guys from ranking. You only get credit for one backlink per referring domain, so everything else is spam. Okay, so while we do need a lot of these and we need more than our competitors, we have to be going after the right kinds of backlinks. We have to get the do, follow backlinks that are mostly related to your business. We could go out and tell you to go after and get Burger King and Pizza Hut because they're high-ranking websites, but because you don't sell food, they're actually spam and are going to hurt you. So we have to focus on relatable links. Links from other home service websites, vendors, magazines that specialize in your type of services. And then we need to get those every single month. And when you get those good ones, you're going to see this score go up, which means Google's going to trust you more. It's going to promote your website higher. It's going to help you rank those keywords. So when people actually do search for you, they're going to find you. Okay? You've been indexed for 91 keywords, but you're only getting about 37 people on average to your website. So you're missing out on hundreds and thousands of potential traffic to your website. If we look at your keywords, you do have a couple keywords on the first page of Google. There's 10 spots per page. Number 1 is your brand, which is great, but like I said, 99% aren't here. So you have to focus on those local keywords. And you got a good start, you just have to apply these strategies. If we look at your competition, they have higher scores, less backlinks, but they're more keywords, and they're getting over 4,000 people to their website per month. So yes, it is absolutely possible that you can outrank these guys or even become more competitive, but you need to apply these strategies. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. If you'd like a partner, this is our specialty, and we specialize in working with restoration companies just like you. So feel free to respond to my email or give us a call, and we'd be happy to chat. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.